to get that extra hit in. But you can see that this is, this makes that thing because he walks the same exact path every single time, which of course is very useful. Kind of boring, but helpful as well. And okay, good. He's taken out. Thank you. Deadeye may be called at the top. Well, I guess that means Deadeye we're saving last. If we didn't already kind of figure that one out. Now please shut up and scroll back. There we go. Okay, next area. Oh yeah, fun. Okay, you're gonna see why he's blinky. See this bottom platform that I'm just on? Yeah. See what I was just able to do? Get on that platform and use that hover ability of blinkies in order to get to that one block. I've tried it like a billion other ways using Bucky and stuff and other jumps. It's just best to just use blinky in order to make it over easily. As you can see, this area reminds me exactly of Mega Man 2 with all these, or any Mega Man with the different things. Blast through this hole in the floor. If not, if you go all the way to the left here, you'll just loop. You have to go to through the bottom part, which of course is good that they give you a boost in health. Now I'm going to switch to Bucky, and I'm just going to stand pretty much in this one area. Because I got full health, I don't have to worry too much about my health being, getting these rocks falling on my head. Because of course you could dodge them by doing all this maneuvering through the shots and stuff like that. But in my opinion, it's just best to stand in one particular spot, the one spot that I'm standing in exactly. Because the things that come out of the left wall can't hit you, and you only have to shoot the one out of the right wall. As you're seeing what I'm being able to do here. So it just makes life a little bit easier in terms of it. You get hit by the rocks, but as long as you grab that life boost at the beginning of this area, you should have full health, and that means you have enough health in order to survive all the rocks that are going to fall on your head through the course of this area. Which just makes this area a little boring to watch, but it makes it very easy in terms of being able to play it. Because most of the rocks, as you're seeing, aren't even falling on me. They're just falling around me. I only got hit by a handful of them. And now, in this area, we have to unfortunately maneuver around these spikes, which can be a pain in the butt. Making sure that we don't get hit by any of them. They work a little weird that you can actually walk slightly on top of them, but you of course couldn't run into them on the sides or anything. Like, the detection may be a little weird on the top parts. Which doesn't make it overall too bad, but still. It's just one of those things to watch out for. But it's pretty simple to maneuver around them because it's pretty much set up like a maze type area, in which case you can pretty much see exactly where you would need to stand and how you can maneuver around them. So there's a pretty good chance you won't be, you can dodge through them. I just suggest not jumping. It would be the only thing I was just not trying to do. Killing frogs and stuff. Okay, almost here. Almost done. I think we're done the spike things, and there's the exit. Okay, Deadeye time. Of course, he's going to be transformed into that evil doppelganger form, the evil form of himself. And of course, he has his 3-shot. Which I'll show you the exact path in order to be able to, as I desperately need. Stand on the left side here in order to make sure you dodge all shots. When he falls down, jump, hit him, and then follow him all the way over. Make sure you run back before he turns around so you can jump over that other shot. When he gets on this top part, just hang off against this one wall here in order to be able to dodge all. Jump, hit, follow him all the way over to the right, making sure to come back before he turns around. Just so you can actually dodge that shot. Wait for him to shoot around so he doesn't hit you at all. Jumps back down, and then just continuing this pattern, you can see makes this battle against Deadeye pretty simple, at least. Pretty damn simple, actually. He falls down here. Like I said, a little boring in terms of, you're like, wow, this is, not that difficult or challenging. It's one of those things, it doesn't take very long to realize, hey, they're just doing the same path over and over and over again. But once you find out, you're just like, hey, I can do this without really getting hit. It's just better for me, right? Don't have to waste any lives or take any more time than I need to be able to pass the area. Okay, come on. So far, so good. There we go. That's the end of the evil Deadeye, in which case we now have him. Shoo! Everybody is alright. Okay, you can scroll now. I get it. It doesn't take me that long to read that little sentence. And the good thing is, of course, that is the end of this level. After you've saved all the crew, so... That's the end of the cell. That's one of the actual longer levels in terms of the entire length of the game. That level was like a good 10 minutes or so, just by itself. It'll probably a little over 10 minutes, I'm not really sure. We have to escape, Jenny, now. Willie, that's his name, not Max. Sorry about that. Thought it was Max, it's Willie. Max is kids from other shows. There's like Mighty Max, and there's like 3 other kid shows, 3 cartoons that actually have Max as a character. I hate him. I don't like him. I love the cartoon, like the 13, I think it's like 13 episodes. I love the cartoon of Bucky O Hare, but I hate him. He's like, I don't even care about him. As I stare over, I actually have a little Blinky figurine sitting in my room. From an old set of like Burger King toys from, or you know, one of those old Happy Meal type toys from like the early 90s. I'm not sure which fast food chain had Bucky O Hare toys, but one of them did. Can I still have my Blinky? I hate these mech toad things. I just try to avoid them at all costs. Get underneath their jumps. They could look, he killed himself. Here's fun. Be careful in this area. I'm gonna try to get this life. Okay, never mind then. Screw it. Be careful because these these things will instantly kill you if you get stuck between them, but they're pretty easy to get dodged through them. Should have grabbed that life, which of course I was stupid and forgot to grab. Okay, continuing this area. So that's not that difficult. Watch out for these giant bugs that come out of the ground and just snap you. These giant beetle things. Because they're fun to deal with. Okay. Now you got this fun area. These remind me of those little drills from Mega Man. Like, throughout those areas. You know which, probably, if you play Mega Man, you know which ones I'm talking about. Unfortunately, though, you can't kill them in order to stock up on a lot of health items like I did like to do with Mega Man. But overall, they're, you know, they do only a tiny bit of damage, so getting hit by a few isn't that bad. Oh yay! It's the brain slugs from Futurama. Except they don't make me say weird things or do anything. They just slow me down and make me, you know, have to jump on the ceiling and kill them. Which I love the fact that they actually put that effort into the game. That you actually, when you have one on your head, you can jump into the spikes on the ceiling in order to destroy it. In order to kill it and knock it off your head, which I find amusing as hell. There we go. Thought I was gonna die on that one, didn't you? Thank God I didn't. Of course, this is pretty easy to get through. Just wait till they're at their highest and move through. These things are easier than the than the falling chandelier type things from Castlevania that instantly kill you as well. Oh, this is fun. This flashing in the dark levels, which isn't too difficult because I just want to hurry through it as fast as possible so you get as much of the area in light as you can. Once it's in dark, though, you know, it's pretty easy to get around it. There's only probably one jump you'll need to actually make in terms of being actually in the dark. But hey, you play a few times, you know which one you're doing. In this area, watch out for the the tentacle things. They can do a decent amount. You know, they'll do some damage to you. But floating on top of one of these blocks in the meatloaf-looking water ground. Whatever this is, whatever I'm stuck in. Anyway, you know, just maneuver around it and get to the other side. That part's not too hard. Okay, boss time. Here's funness. You have to shoot this crystal in the bottom as he shoots like 1,000,000,000 missiles at you. If you can have full health going into battle, I highly suggest it. It also looks like you can get